And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moment. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche la NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin, let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got the Cobra. Davis is out there with Jackson. And there's Jackson. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. And the Magic start out with the ball. Here at the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers, so it can be exhausting mentally.
One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. MP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
Yeah, MP has certainly made his mark on D. The biggest thing I've noticed, the effort he puts in. He doesn't lose focus, plays hard. He's always played under control. That's a kind of cool confidence that can really rattle shooters. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Suggs kicks to Zubac. Pass to Crawford. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Suggs. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Fast break, here we go. Up the floor, here's Jackson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. And Davis pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
A 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wagner passes to Suggs. Jackson against Crawford. Banchero outside. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, Banchero's got a strong scorer's mentality and doesn't hesitate if the shot's open.
Here's Jackson, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
The Magic trail by 9. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his 2nd year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and stars.
There have been quite a few of them.
And it's blocked by Houston.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Offensive rebound. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the inside. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero shows off his strength and his quickness on that finish.
Here's Houston outside for Davis. Jackson off the pick from Houston. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 7 points for the Cobra.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Wagner on the wing. Banchero outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Zubac's a screen on Jackson. Crawford against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero was screened for Wagner. Rebounded by Jackson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Banchero outside. Shot to stop the run. That one goes. Count it.
Nice job by Banchero. He is so aggressive in the paint.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Zubac finds Bull. Bogdanovich against Suggs. Wagner from long range. Another miss by Orlando. Bucks leading by 9. We've got Bull. Suggs out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Count that one. Black's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that one drops for him. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. is reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Bogdanovich passes to Houston. 3-pointer, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Magic have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Suggs. Rejected by Houston. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Derek Jones Jr.
Now here's Zubac. Covered by Houston. Black, no good. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Cleveland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against Cleveland was phenomenal. He came away with 41 points and made everyone around him better with his passing, with a whole lot of assists. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Orlando, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
For the Magic, Jalen Suggs, taking 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Suggs. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
And it's good, 2 points. Jerome's got his second bucket.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Stolen away. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 9.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Bucks leading by 21. Jackson has the open look. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Jump shot is good that time. Houston's got 11 points in the quarter.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Back to Black. To halt the run. Drills the three-point. He's got 10.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. And that one, good.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense. But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
Takes a three. Here's Bitadze. Pass to Suggs. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Suggs has got 6.
Well, that's just the physicality from Suggs, fighting off defenders in close.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
And it's blocked by Houston. Here's Davis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Bucks.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Davis. Jackson is out there with the Cobra. And there's Jackson, and it's Jerome in at the point. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Looking to get back on track here, and the layup is up and in. And that's 13 points for Paolo Banchero.
And he's going to be a consistent scorer when he can get those shots to fall. Defense has to do a better job against Banchero inside.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Suggs passes to Crawford. Milwaukee with the rebound. Houston's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Banchero. No good on the 3. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Houston. Orlando grabs the miss. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Banchero, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
Down low, here's Suggs. Pass to Crawford. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Houston. He's covered by Banchero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Crawford outside. Magic moving the ball around. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Off target with his three.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Houston. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Wagner outside. Looking for Banchero and gets it there. Jackson looking around. He's feeling it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Houston's got 39. Pass to Suggs. Banchero kicks to Wagner. The Magic again can't hit. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Houston. The shot misses. Nice defense from Wagner. Jackson against Suggs. And it's Banchero missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Crawford kicks to Wagner. Now Suggs. 6 points for him. Jerome with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. There's Jackson with the three. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Zubats kicks to Banchero. Bangs home the trifecta. Banchero's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, the scouting report may tell you different, but you can't...
The Magic trail by 21. Jalen Suggs is out there with Black. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Bull. And it's Bitadze in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Page. He's defended by Wagner. Houston cans it from downtown. Houston's got 42 in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Milwaukee?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
O'Neal wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bitadze. That one doesn't drop. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bitadze, and it's blocked by Houston. Jackson against Wagner. Pass to Houston. from downtown, and the three ball is good. Houston's got 45 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Inside, here's Suggs. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Black, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Good on the bucket. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Black. Houston pulls it in. Houston's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
A nice shot by Black.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
To the paint. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 22.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. Takes the three. He's off on that one. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Bitadze. Houston pulls it in. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Black. Down low. Can they get it? Suggs. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Milwaukee's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Houston. Bull covering.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Inside. Jones kicks to Bogdanovich. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Houston. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Houston, the pass to Jones. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a show of strength for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Cobra.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times. On the wing, Daniels from deep, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And finished off by Banchero.
Wow, that kind of stuff from Banchero belongs in All-Star Weekend.
Outside for Jackson, pass to Houston. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jackson. Here's Houston. Puts up a 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Crawford with the ball. Banchero outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan